Hello and welcome to the Idle Chat podcast. You don't know this, but it's been about 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Maybe a month since we recorded one.
Yeah.
So we sort of forgot how to do it.
Yeah, we're a bit rusty now. So I think the last podcast we did, the last podcast we did, I was a complete hypocrite. And it turns out I had overbuilt my car. Even though we spent the podcast before that saying I hadn't overbuilt my car.
We did do that.
We're a minute in, so we've got to mention the 350Z is for sale.
Still.
Still.
A month later, it's not gone.
Oh, well.
There's I tell you what though, we've had some sterling offers on it.
Oh yeah.
So I put this car up for sale. You may have seen. You probably have seen because I'm trying to get rid of it. So I've posted it a lot. But if you have seen, you'll notice in the listing it states in massive capital letters at the top and at the bottom, not for sale on the split. So for the first day, I got about 13 messages asking how much for the split, which is still not for sale. And then you'll also notice in the listing, at not one point did it say swaps.
No.
However, I've been offered 5 or 6 turbo Civics, one of which was done well, apart from all the eBay on it when you actually look at it. I've been offered, I got sent one photo of a rear quarter shot of an EP3 Civic that just said, mapped EP3 Civic, it's really nice. And then that was it.
Yeah.
Valued at $9,000, which...
Yeah. With absolutely no context.
Yeah, with no context and no
or
information.
even any photos.
I've had a Turbo 46 that I've been offered that was questionable. I've been offered an MX-5 and I asked him if he had 2 so I could have one for each foot because that wasn't going to work. And he was like, he said, are you interested in swaps? I said, maybe, depends what it is. He sent me an MX-5 and I replied with, I'm 25 stone. And
he didn't reply.
And he was like, fair enough. So that was a no. Yeah. And then night before last, I had a beautiful BMW be offered to me. 520D, high spec.
520D?
520D, high spec, straight swap, 247,000 miles on the clock.
Wow.
E60.
Wow.
Saloon, tan interior, maroon. I was like, yeah, no, I'll probably give that a miss, mate, to be fair.
Straight swap.
Straight swap. I've been offered 2 different Imprezas that just need thermostats. Definitely not head gaskets.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's still for sale.
Just need a head gasket.
Both of them, they've got a dodgy thermostat. Like, this was 2 separate people on 2 separate days. Oh, it's got a thermostat leak. Just needs a thermostat housing and a thermostat. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure it does.
Yeah, awesome head gaskets.
Yeah, and some head gaskets.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no. Sadly,
good.
It's not for sale. Oh, it's still for sale, but it's not sold.
I think Chaz has to deal with these people all the time.
Yeah, I was speaking to Chaz actually because he's just bought a car that I got offered a little while back, that 2J Aristo.
Yeah, that's cool.
Manual Aristo.
Yeah.
So I was chatting to him about that. And he was saying how Marketplace is not his favoured.
No, I don't do
location.
Marketplace at all.
No, I don't like Marketplace. It's a scary world for the strange people.
Yeah.
Jesus messaged me at one point. Jesus messaged me and offered me £6,000 for the car that would be for sale for 10 minutes and said, I pick up tomorrow with cash. And I was like, well, that's good.
And bread and wine.
Yeah. And 1 fish. But I will feed many. So
will it fit on my ark?
Yeah. So Jesus is nipping over from Madrid at some point apparently for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, sadly.
Good. There's a lot of I would describe them as ropey streeto cars that have been eBayed to hell, but apparently are worth $8,000.
There's a lot of $4,000 cars being offered to me for straight swap values.
$4,000's optimistic. I mean, a 250,000 mile E60 520 to me is worth about 500 quid.
It's worth fuck all. Yeah. And it looked like an entire family had been living in it. Like it was not in a good way.
So no straight swaps on that then? No,
no, I didn't bite his hand off. So yeah.
So if you've got a 520, you might have to put some cash on top, unless it's done like no mask.
Yeah, about 7,400 quid.
Yeah.
If it's in that condition.
Yeah. So that's good.
The last time we recorded, you still had an RB in your car.
Yeah.
How's that going?
Well, no, just on that. we asked whether you'd like to see a video of us removing said RB as a podcast, which was the last podcast we attempted.
It was, yes.
And this is how it begun. So it begun with, I'll just drain the oil, because that's the first thing you do, isn't it? You drain the oil. So I pull over the drain, car's up in the air, we're having a good time, open the sump up, drop the oil out.
About 10 mil of oil goes in the drain.
And then it starts...
All of it goes in.
Yeah.
About 10 mil hits the drain pan.
Yeah.
And then...
One of those special garage ones with the adjustable top. Yeah. What had happened was, I hadn't checked how full it was. So I then emptied 6 litres of oil on the floor.
Directly on the floor.
I then spent an hour, that's not even a joke, an hour with a mop, and it was still fucking
pushing
everywhere.
it around a sealed floor.
It's just crying. I wasn't well either. So whilst Callum took the clutch off, and
Adam made a slip and slide.
I made a slip and slide. We kept trying to talk about topics and then kept getting distracted. Maybe we'll make a montage of funny clips, but it didn't make a podcast.
What we realised is we only have a finite amount of brain capacity, and that was taken up with operating these mitts, and we'd run out of ability to speak at the same time.
Well, it didn't help that we spent an hour cleaning up oil. That was a bad start, and that's not interesting viewing.
And then we dropped coolant on the floor instead.
We did do that, yeah.
And then it really was treacherous.
But anyway, pulled the engine out, put it up for sale, and a very nice man from Ireland, because apparently everyone in Ireland has loads of money.
Yeah.
I don't really get that, but if you're in Ireland...
And likes an RB.
Yeah, if you're in Ireland, can you tell me what you're doing?
Yeah.
Because I need some of that. And he came over and he said, great. And he loaded up engine, manifold, turbo, inlet manifold, throttle body, various other... Wastegate, screamer. Turbo lines, coil pack loom. Basically 80% of the whole engine package. Paid me and said, cheers.
See you later. Bye-bye.
And it's going in a Laurel, I think.
C35, you said?
C35 Laurel. Really cool car, actually. Really cool guy. And yeah, I'm pretty gutted.
So you're now RB-less. The RB Fanatic podcast now has no RBs.
Still God's engine.
Still God's engine, but we just don't own any anymore.
I won't have a single bad word said about it. I've got some plans for my rocker cover design for my SR. So, yes.
Well, on your SR, where are we at now? You're now a proud owner of many pieces.
Well, potentially 2 SRs. I wanted 1 and bought 2.
And how many heads?
2. No, 3.
Yeah, thank you.
See how optimistic I am about SR life. Mr. Jake from the internet.
Mr. Crouch.
Who's somewhere in France at the moment with her. Not that we're jealous.
No, not even slightly.
He had an SR and wanted my clutch and some bits and bobs, so we sorted that out. So I bought that, and then I spoke to a few people about building me an SR, because realistically, we could do it, but we're not...
Not specialists.
No. And we've still got to get the machine work done and everything done, so you've still got to... there's a lot we can't do. All we can really do is assemble it.
Let's pay a homie that knows what they're doing.
That's what I thought. Now... Who knows what they're doing with SRs? Obviously, you've got Mr. Yandel.
Yeah.
But Mr. Garage 21 Dave, Midlands Dave, the messiah of Donington Seacourse, put his hand up and said, I'll sort you out. And to be fair, Tom's engine, which he built, may hit 9,000 RPM.
And stay together.
Makes 500 and something wheel. And Tom is brutal, and it lives. So I think he's proved his point that he can build an SR. So he's going to build the SR. He wasn't pleased with my choice of mapper.
He will get over it.
He's got the second best mapper having a go at it. But the second best mapper's keen to have a go. He did give me a lot of abuse for not sticking RB. But
yeah. That's because he's busy RBing the world. He's got RB patrols and RB boats and RB fucking just about everything.
Anything that can take an RB is having an RB. Yeah. There'll be a caravan with an RB in it soon.
Yeah.
So Dave's sourced me an engine, which actually looks really, really tidy.
It's mint, yeah.
He started putting a parts list together. We're speccing it to make comfortable 500.
You're overbuilding it, really.
Yeah, slightly. We're not going to go crazy. It's not going to have bloody 2.4 stroke kit, nothing like that. It'll be a 2 litre
rev.
Yeah, it'll be a 2 litre bottom end, CP pistons, Manley rods, the standard stuff. Polished crank, standard bearings, and then it'll have a 1.1 mil head gasket. I think we're doing Mazworks 1/2 inch head studs because they're the ones Dave sort of trusts. And then with all SRs, head is, I think, the key.
Everyone loves good head, and that's key to keeping
particularly
every man happy.
Particularly with SR. So I think we're putting, Dave reckons, Kelford springs, potentially Tomei valves, slightly oversized, and HKS Step 2 cams.
Nice little JDM sprinkle of everything.
Yeah,
well, apart from Kelford. Kelford's Australia.
It's Dave in it, yeah. Spoke to Mr. Pulsar. He's going to hook us up with the turbo. So, yeah, now deciding on manifolds and bits and bobs. And Dave's getting the ball rolling with parts lists and getting the engine stripped and off for machining. So
it's happening.
It's happening.
There's no going back now.
Still not very happy about it, but...
You will be.
It's happening. At this point, it doesn't make sense to me. It does, financially speaking, but I'm still like, yeah, but I just gave away the best. I feel like I've given away the best engine ever to put in a subpar engine. However,
it'll all make sense.
I think it'll all make sense when I first drive it and go, oh, this is sick.
When we next skip to pod test day, and you go, I get it.
This is the handling characteristic it was missing.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's still fast.
Yeah, and
I think that. Oh, and I didn't obliterate my diff or shaft in 2 laps.
Yeah, we've still got tyres.
Yeah, I've still got tyres. I think after all that said and done, I think it should go well. I mean, it's 500 horsepower SR. It's still going to be quick.
That's the plan, isn't it? And you've told Jack you want 500, so it'll make 550.
It'll make 600, and Jack will go, I'll back it off to 570.
Jack will put 2 bar in it or something, and it'll be ridiculous.
He does do that.
Yeah.
2 bar Jack, innit?
Yeah, all of it, Jack.
Yeah, but no, it should be good. We'll put it on the RB box. I think we've already discussed that. It's going to have a good clutch in it. I think that's key for keeping the driveline good.
Sweet.
I spoke to a few guys in Japan, including why have I forgotten his name? Kane Lordner.
Yeah, Mr. Japan these days.
Mr. Japan these days.
He's living his best life.
And interestingly, he runs a stock 5-speed. With a 265 Velino. It's the 08C, so not the softest one, the middle one. He said he's been doing event after event.
Yeah, I've seen him doing event after. In that 14.
3x2 shafts, no issues. And I said, well, why? Like, how are people getting that stuff to survive? Because in the UK, like, everyone just...
Well, he knows full well. He's driven in the UK a lot.
Exactly. And I think he decided that it was the way... Well, it's 2 issues. One, the way people drive. So you don't...
Momentum
and flick takes a lot of the shock out of the driveline because you're using the inertia rather than kicking the car. But also clutches. He was adamant that like a Nismo Super Copper Mix is what most of those guys run. And that is saving a lot of driveline components because you've got a good quality sprung clutch.
Yeah.
Not a really horrible, harsh, aggressive clutch.
We do like a shit clutch in this country.
I think that's the problem. I think basically he said you guys run shit clutches and then wonder why everything explodes.
Yeah.
I don't think he's wrong actually.
No, I don't either.
So maybe worth investing in good clutch.
Yeah, to be fair, well you've done it before, haven't you? You did it with the 15 back in the day. It had a ORC in it.
And that's what we'll have in it again.
That was on a 6-speed box, which is the glass cannon of the transmissions.
Yeah,
it sound world. And it survived. On 12-inch splits as well.
Yeah, it did. Yeah,
and it still had 3x2s in it then, didn't it?
Still had 3x2s. And it wasn't really on a grippy tyre or anything, but...
No, but still, that's still a lot. As a man who owns 12-inch wide splits,
that's a lot
of weight to get spinning.
It's a lot of girth.
Yeah.
So no, yeah, that's the plan. We're going to put, I think, a G30 770 on it. Tickle of meth. Salt Bay. And hopefully it's sort of 1.5, 1.6 bar. It should make 500, which is plenty.
Should be
Go
fast.
and do bits.
It should sound rowdy.
Should sound rowdy.
This is your dilemma at the minute, isn't it? It's manifold choices.
Yeah, I can't decide on manifold choices. The Japan in me says you want one of those truss like mid mounts, unequal length.
Deliberately unequal.
The one that sounds a bit like a Subaru.
Yeah.
But tuned up a bit. I do quite like them. Or 6 boost. They're kind of my options at the moment.
Yeah.
So
and you've had good luck with the 6 boost.
6 boosts.
And they do sound good on the SR as well.
Yeah, they are mega.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see what happens. But that's where we're at. Everything is gone. I put everything up for sale. A week later, everything was gone.
Yeah.
I think all I've got left is a few electrical bits, the ECU, some coil packs, And
Which you're probably going to keep.
Which I'll probably keep. And that's it.
Yeah.
Everything else. Oh, and some engine mounts. I think that's it.
Not bad effort.
I think everything's gone.
Not
so
bad effort.
It sold quickly. And
Sold quicker than my car did.
Yeah, it did.
A bit more desirable.
To be fair, though, you sold all your stuff off the 32 about that
My
quick.
32 I put up for sale the morning of Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And by Christmas Eve, I had $8,000 in my account in deposits.
Yeah.
Like,
So
I sold, and that's obviously Christmas Eve, like the shittest time of
Yeah.
year to be selling car stuff.
Yeah.
I sold all my stuff really fast off the 32.
Yeah, I'm surprised how quickly my stuff sold, but I'm not surprised it sold because
No,
it's good
you
stuff.
priced it properly as well. It wasn't expensive, it wasn't cheap, it was correct for what it was.
Yeah, I did a little bit of a deal with the chap because he bought so much stuff in one hit.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you know, he was happy, and he's got a 12 grand engine for $4,000 less than that.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's done right out of it, hasn't
Yeah.
he? And that engine is genuinely good. I mean, he inspected it all, and we turned it all over, and like,
It's a honey of an engine.
yeah, it's such a good engine. Bit better than Driftworks at the moment. Not Driftworks, Drift Games.
Yeah, they're not having a great deal of luck. I watched their video last night, and
Yikes.
they did 2 engines and an entire Kevlar body kit in a weekend. And
Yikes.
Samsonis.
Did they do Samson's as well?
Yeah, Luke Fink broke the Samsonis in the Supra
boy,
on Sunday.
He is a weapon, isn't he?
Yeah, he did. Castle Coombe. He did. He was on his 4th or 5th car by the finals.
Yeah.
That's a good effort. It also shows what a driver he is, as we've said before.
Yeah, he is
He's
good.
a pilot.
He is very good, but
Hard on the gear.
oh yeah,
Hard on the
yeah.
gear.
If he could just chill a little, that would be good.
That I don't know if you've watched that latest Drift Games video, have you? From last night?
Oh yeah, I did. The one where they've got 40 grams worth of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
that
good.
engine, that poor LS did not do well. That's a spectacular failure so early doors
He reckons a rod bolt failed.
because of a rod bolt.
The engine builder was real chill about it.
He's far more chill than I would be if I was looking at an engine that I just charged someone 50 grand for that's in
Same.
bits.
I mean,
It's not his fault
No,
particularly, but
no.
well, I mean, arguably the internet will say it is, and it is what it is. But if a rod bolt fails, a rod bolt failed, isn't it? There's not a lot he can do as long as he's torqued it properly.
no,
It is what it is.
sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah, because that was a brand new crank, brand
Yeah.
new rods, brand new pistons, brand new that was, and it was meant to be like a fit and forget LS. And
Which is why you can now buy goodie bags from
Yeah.
Drift Games.
yeah, why they've got a merch team that have
Yeah.
gone, what fucking
Get the goodie bags out.
to
We
fund
need
this.
money.
Yeah, Dave's off having had a child, and he's boys. We need to make some coin.
Yeah, yeah.
They've finally done the maths on what they spent last weekend and thought, oh no,
That's an expensive year, isn't it?
that's a big year for them, and I think that's why they're questioning what to do next year, isn't it, with regards to
What would
Drift
you
Masters and
What would you do if you was specifically? I mean, Drift Games works, but specifically, I'm talking about Dave and that Supra. What would you do?
I would take all. Well, the thing is, you've made that shell pretty unsaleable. Like you haven't because it's a new Supra and someone will buy it because they want a new Supra. But Laurie Heinen, Jimmy
Oaks.
James Dean, Connor Shanahan. There's a lot of people driven that car now and gone, ooh, bit hard work. Like if I was Dave, I'd be building an air chassis because he's comfortable in it. Even if you took the running gear out of it and chucked it in an air chassis.
Or a BMW.
Yeah, but he's not used to them, is he? He's always
No,
been an
but
air
I
chassis
think they're a
builder.
lot easier to
Yeah,
get
they
on
seem
with.
to be a lot more forgiving.
Something like a 2 Series, like a George Barkley car.
Or you build a sister car to Conor Falby's car.
Yep.
That would be the right thing to do, I think.
Or a GTA 6.
Yeah. But I think Dave would be comfortable in an air chassis.
Yeah, I'd agree.
If he had exactly the same car, just in an air chassis, like same car mechanically, I think he would have had a much better season. But I don't know.
It's expensive
I
lesson,
don't
isn't
think
it?
he's going to because he's in at the deep end, isn't he? You sort of got to dig yourself back out.
I think that car does work.
That car, well, Peter's proved the cars
but-
can work, but
My God, it needs some driving and development to make it work.
it does. He needs time in it. What they need to do is start rebuilding it for next season now and get out in it early next year.
Yeah.
And get Dave, spend the money on the front end driving it as many places as you can, and get comfortable in the car on the Velinos and how he's going to use it. But I think it's the wrong car for the budget they have and the experience they have. Personally, like
It's a cool car.
it's a very cool car. It's a very cool car in person as well. It's a really nicely put together car.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
But
it's real good.
it doesn't look so nice at the minute.
It's a bit broken.
It's been sent through a wall at 100 mile an hour. But
Yeah.
I didn't like the price of the body kit when they started adding that up either. Like
No.
25 grand basically in Kevlar for the one side. Not even for all of it.
It's not good, is it?
It's not great.
And poor old Josh. He looks like he's about to fucking cry.
Yeah, he could do with maintaining oil pressure for more than 10 minutes.
Did a Wyman, didn't he?
Did a Wyman. But I thought they were somewhat optimistic on their pricing for rebuilding that SR as well.
Well, yeah. I mean, considering
it has spun a bearing,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
It hasn't quite spun a bearing, but it shit an oil pump and lost oil pressure. And they said €600
for parts.
for parts, yeah. But you're not. Well, we looked at oil pumps. They're 450 quid,
450 quid. Yeah.
and a set of bearings is 150 quid.
Yeah.
That's assuming there is no other damage, and no gaskets and all the other boring stuff. But
Reuse gaskets, can't you? Head gasket.
yeah,
Done worse.
enough instant gasket, everything's possible.
Just lowers the compression a little bit.
Yeah.
Should be fine. Just don't get it in the galleries.
No, it's a shame. It's a shame
It is
for
a
them
shame.
to see them struggling that much.
Yeah.
And sort of out of their control, really, as well.
Yeah.
I
It
don't-
is.
I don't think they've done anything different to what anyone else does this year in terms of the bad luck they've had mechanically with cars.
No. There's a few people this year that seem to get a load of bad luck. Laurie did.
Yeah,
Dwayne 100% did.
yeah. Dwayne just got his pants down.
So I think there's a lot of guys.
What is interesting, I saw actually from Dwayne, is he's put all of his dog boxes up for sale.
Yes.
Yes, well, very interesting. Wonder what's going on there.
Don't know.
Wonder what the plan is. I can't see him being a sequential man. He's
CDO9.
always had a dog box in that car.
Yeah, true.
Even from when it was a really basic car, it had a G-force in it.
Whatever it is, it'll need to be stout.
Yeah, yeah. It's coming out of a tank.
Yeah. He's got a John Deere, which he's just eyeing up for a
Or
gearbox
he's just
conversion.
that's it. He's done. And he's like you say, he's put the CDO9 in. He's going to do practice days, and he's fucking had enough of it.
Yeah, the billet block's up for sale.
Yeah, fuck the lot of this. This is shit.
He's bought a stock Neo out of a Stadia.
Yeah, once a month he's going to set fire to €10,000 for a bonfire, and he'll still be better off
Fucking, I'm so unlucky.
and a lot less heartbroken.
Are we going next year?
Maybe, don't know. I'm kind of interested in Poland. Now we've done Riga, I kind of wouldn't mind Poland.
Yeah, I didn't like that you could only do one day though.
Yeah, that
the
is
nice thing about
that's pretty
Riga was
shit.
you just do what you want.
Yeah,
I kind of like that.
Yeah, perhaps we'll get Ed involved and we'll go on a boys trip to Riga again.
Hey, anyone's welcome.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe we could do idle chat tours, drift tours.
Welcome to the most informal tour you've ever had. We don't know what the fuck's going on either. Yeah, we could do.
Yeah.
I don't know, we'll see.
We'll
See
turn
how
up to the
season comes
flight
up.
late. We'll run to the gate.
Yeah.
We'll say
Callum will sit like this for
the
3
hotel's
hours.
somewhere. Adam's broke his foot.
Yeah.
You'll sit.
Callum's got sore shoulders. He's going to pray all the way there and back.
Could be worse.
Could be worse.
Yeah, sounds good. Well, if you're interested, let us know. We're taking deposits and then we're going to disappear.
Yeah.
This has been the whole scheme from the start.
Yeah, we're just playing the long game here. We're trying to win you over and then we're going to rob you.
We'll get a load of deposits and then disappear.
Cheerio.
Yeah.
Ta-ta.
The deposits will come to about 300 quid, I'd imagine.
Which is enough to do whatever you want in Riga, to be fair.
It is, to be fair. You can buy Riga for about 350 quid.
Great. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I'm not against the idea. I had a fantastic time.
Yeah.
The only problem is it seems to land at kind of all the good events not one of the main events in the country, doesn't it? But then I don't know if I'd rather go to Riga or if I can be asked to go all the way to Scotland.
I'd like to do Doryfest next year.
I'd like to do.
I miss
Doryfest as well,
Doryfest.
I think.
Even if I didn't drive, I'd still like to go.
I think we'll go. I'm going regardless.
Maybe we
I won't have
do
car,
We've discussed this. Maybe with I think pretty much this is like the Doryfest podcast, really, isn't it?
but yeah,
most of the
it's about
people
the only
that-
fucking thing to talk about in this country, to be fair.
True, but most of the people that go to Doryfest are the people that listen to this podcast.
Yes,
It's about the 100 drivers that drive are our 100 viewers.
are all listening to our
Yeah,
shite.
so maybe we do a podcast rather than a drive up there. We do a podcast there.
We'll go grab. Or we could do multiple.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like lots of little snippets with people because it'd be interesting for you guys to hear about other guys that you might like or follow or admire.
And
or
also be
whatever.
interesting to get some characters on it because
Yeah.
there's some colourful people at Doryfest.
There is some colourful people, and maybe try and speak to Martin Aubergine.
Yeah, they'll tell me to fuck off with my shit wheels.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
I might just bring a wheel anyway, just piss him off.
Yeah,
Even if we're not driving, just bring some wheels, drop my splits off.
yeah. I think that might be a good idea.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do that.
I think we'll try and do that with a few events next year.
Yeah, and we still want to get guests on.
Yeah. We're going to try and get Jake on when we go down to pick that engine up, aren't we?
We're going to try and get Jake on.
I'm going to peer pressure Jake into it.
He doesn't know that yet, but
No, well, he's in France. He'll find out about it when he's back.
yeah. And we've had conversations with people like Axel and a few other people, which are all keen to do
Mr. Volvo.
Mr. Volvo.
Don't know what the wig's about. Do you know what the wig's about?
ABBA.
Is that what it is?
I don't know. Swedish, isn't it?
Sweden.
And they from the 80s?
IKEA.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know either. I just keep seeing him in a wig and I don't really understand it.
I'm not sure on the Volvo thing, Axel.
I'm going to be honest, Axel, I didn't know you were Swedish.
With the name like Hildebrand.
That's fair. Yeah, but his Instagram name for years was Axel Pedro.
Which sounds Mexican.
Yeah, and I knew he wasn't Mexican.
Definitely not Mexican.
Yeah, one episode on the other day, I saw him speaking Swedish. I was like, fucking hell, speaking Swedish.
No, he's genuinely
I was like,
Swedish.
oh yeah, his dad, and then his dad was in it. I was like, oh, his dad's Swedish as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. This is all making sense. The Volvo thing all of a sudden makes sense.
Yeah, very Scandinavian.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
Cool. Yeah. He seems to have...
He reckons it drives mega.
He seems to have found a better solution to his tuning woes, and it
Car made power.
car made
Was it like
910, I think. It's making more than the Corvette now, isn't it?
Yeah. I'd imagine the Corvette will go for
Oh,
it.
really? I'd imagine the Corvette's about to get wound. Well, they are identical, so there's no different. There shouldn't be a difference.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's good to see him doing so, and I've seen that car everywhere as well online.
Tell you what was nice to see.
Hoonigan?
Nope.
Oh.
Phil Morrison, Tessa, and Martin back
Yes. Yes.
Because rant time. This isn't a rant, but Driftworks.
We love you.
We love you, but you are Driftworks.
You were my gateway drug to this sport.
100%. Your Driftworks' stamp and footprint on drifting in the UK, but also Europe, is huge.
Yeah.
Absolutely huge. And I get that there's maybe a little bit less going on than there was a few years ago. And I also understand that the world has changed and shipping is more difficult and business is more difficult.
They just announced today that they were no longer shipping to America
There you go.
because of tariffs.
So
I know they're having a similar issue in Europe as well, aren't they?
So I get it. But man, it seems a shame not to have Driftworks at events.
Yeah, it does.
I used to love seeing like Phil and everyone at Rockingham, at the Mayhan days and at the normal days, and seeing Martin out. Seeing Martin at Donington was awesome.
Yeah, great to see.
But I used to love seeing Driftworks out.
It's nice to see a bit more presence.
It seemed right to have Driftworks, the leading drift company in the UK and probably across Europe, as well as maybe JDM Garage.
Yeah, they are.
And Garage D. Sort of those
flagship sort of representatives of the sport.
It'd be nice to see them at events, because I don't think they've driven together, they said, for 3 or 4 years.
4 years was the last time they had all the cars together.
Phil hasn't been out in ages.
No, Phil has also had a similar issue to...
Yes.
Josh, where he can't keep oil pressure in an engine, sadly, but with a much.
But he's got other cars.
He has, yeah. And to be fair, I think they're all up and running now. The 15, they tuned the 15, they retuned the 15, sorted the orange one, sorted a load of bits and pieces out on that as a backup car if they didn't get the 86 done, and they took both to World Tour. So they've got 2 functional drift cars now. Granted, the 86 is a bit jazzy.
Very jazzy.
Bit jazzy for most events at the minute, but it still would be sick to see them at stuff like Matsuri.
I just want to go to an event, a drift event in the UK, and see a Driftworks tent and Driftworks drivers.
Yeah, and go.
Because it feels right. It feels
does.
like it should. You should be there, and you're not. And I don't mean you should be at every event, but
the big stuff, it'd be lovely to see them at.
Yeah, see him at Silverstone. See him at
tracks.
Matsuri.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see him back at tracks.
Even see him at Dory Fest.
Yeah.
Phil in the S15.
Phil loves the stance build.
Yeah.
Like he's about that life. Look at the effort he goes to keep his cars at the right.
Precisely. It'd be cool to see him about again. And I think they've just.
Right. I think Phil got so busy in business that I think he's not like you found as well on a smaller scale. Like it's all consuming to an extent. So I think
it is.
And also I think when we started losing tracks, Phil also liked a Nürburgring and all the other things that he likes to do. And he likes building cars as much as he likes driving them, I think. And
I get it.
I think that's where he's sort of taken a step back a little bit.
And the E30 track car's cool, and all the cars they build are cool. And that Murcielago is mental.
Mental thing.
But it feels right that Driftworks are at drift events.
Yeah.
Feels like it should be a thing.
I agree.
And it hasn't been for years.
No.
So it was nice to see them actually at LZ Fest and
I think
competing.
Phil's just done a couple of those LZ World Tours, and that's about all he's done.
Yeah.
For the last few years. So, yeah, it was good to see him back out.
Yeah, it was.
And like I say, see the whole team back together as well.
Yep. The whole band back together. Right, we'll move on then. Questions.
We've got some questions. I'll go for one that was off the cuff because it's not on there because it was a voice note. Baby Tom.
Ah, yes.
Messaged me and I sent it to you as well, asking. He was part of the Up in Smoke Tour start event at Liddon Hill,
Which started Tuesday this week.
Yeah, one day this week.
Yeah.
As we're recording this, and Liddon Hill is a racetrack that isn't allowed to make noise because why would you make a noisy racetrack? That'd be ridiculous. So they have to do wet days when they do drifting these days. And he was asking. Basically, I listened to this quite a while ago. I probably should have listened to this.
Yeah, and it also, Baby Tom was quite long.
It was long. It was 2 minutes of voice note.
Yeah.
To effectively ask, are wet days something people are interested in the UK, and how do we spice them up? I think was the fundamentals of the question.
Yeah, I think basically what he's saying is as well, like he went to do that day. It was supposed to be dry. It was not dry. It was wetted because the council found out. And he was a bit gutted. And then he actually did the drift day, turned around and said, actually...
It was good fun.
It was good fun. So, I think wet days are a bit of a taboo. They're a bit like, no one really wants them. No. And I get it. Smoke, grip is fun. But Tom's point, I think, was, are we missing out on something here? Like, should we be...
seat time. Because people will flat out not drive them. Rather than drive something, they'll drive. They won't drive at all.
Yeah, and I think his point was, should we make more of them or try and do more of them to do more driving? And are they beneficial to your driving?
Of course, they are massively beneficial.
They were his questions, because he felt like they were.
Yeah, I think so. I think they're great for people that are learning, because they, from my days of learning drifting, they slow everything down.
Yes.
So you don't have to be so quick to react to everything. So you can learn a lot of the kind of more basic fundamentals of driving, and you've got time to think about it and then react. So like, I think that has always been something that's been great for people to learn the technical side of driving. And I think they are very technical. If you want to be fast, you want to maintain a line, you have to be a lot more technical in how you drive, don't you?
No, I'd agree. To
maintain speed and not spin the car, because the basics that most people that are listening to this will know, but every normal person in the world thinks that you don't want any grip. And actually all you want is as much grip as possible, because that gives you control. So the wet days take that away from you, and you have to figure it out. And you have to be a lot more delicate on certain inputs, but it gives you a lot more time to make corrections and inputs. So I don't think that's a bad thing at all. I don't think it's a bad thing at all. And at the end of the day, seat time is seat time. Now, I wouldn't have taken your car there.
No. Well, we could have pushed it around.
Well, we could, yeah. Yeah, not Liddon Hill, fuck me. That place is steep.
We could have pushed it down one bit, just not up the
next. Let gravity do that. Done a handbrake at the end.
That's it.
I don't think you'd take a big power car there, but if you're in basic NA stuff and low powered, like sub 400 horsepower, it's a great time, I think. I've not done a deliberately wet day, if that makes sense.
I tend to find I break more stuff on a wet day. Amazingly.
When it gets patchy. Yeah, that patchy.
I think a wet day is fine. A dry day is fine. A patchy day is not fine.
Shite.
Because you're just constantly guessing.
Yeah.
And you get it wrong, and then you end up getting angry.
Yeah, you end up tiptoeing
or breaking your car. I think Tom's point is it actually beneficial for us to do wet days? Even though people don't want to do them. And I think for seat time and cost, yes.
Yeah, you're paying for fuel.
To keep the council happy, okay.
Fuck.
If you get to do some dry days and some wet days.
Yeah.
I think it depends on the track. Some tracks, like North Carolina, if it rains, I wouldn't go.
No.
Because all the shale just washes into the track, and
it's
literally a mud bath. So it depends on the track. But
it depends on the car. If I had a shitter, I would take a shitty 36 or something there.
Yes, but I also feel like if you took... so like when we did Silverstone, when I did the 360.
Yeah.
So it was dry for the first couple sessions, and then it rained just before the last session. And I didn't even bother like trying to do backwards entries or drift it, because it was slick. But actually, I had a blast because I was throwing 360s
around,
and stuff like that. And the one thing I did figure out or find out or feel is when you want to go fast, but you've got a powerful car. This is on a side tangent to your wet days are good for maybe lower powered cars. If you've got a fast car or a 400, 500 horsepower plus car, you find the grip with the throttle more.
Yeah.
Which when you then go to a dry day, you end up doing the same thing. So rather than like on a dry day, you just bury it, cloud of smoke, car disappears, sick, but you're not actually going that fast.
You feather the throttle.
You're feathering the throttle and you're searching for the grip.
To be fair, I've done that in low power cars as well. Yeah.
So I think it's good for that. One piece of advice I'd have for doing a wet day, if you know it's going to be a wet day and you've got a spare pair of wheels, I would go on eBay or your favoured tyre supplier and buy a pair of rain sports.
Yeah.
Because even if you've got a low powered car, if you buy a pair of rain sports or if say you normally use road tyres, you buy a Westlake or something like you think, oh my God, this tyre is a bit ridiculous. Put a Westlake or a rain sport on it and it's not slow.
No. I remember years ago doing a Snetterton day with Jack. And he bought a pair of Westlakes off someone because it rained and was like, oh, I've saved my day.
Yeah.
It now feels like the car does in the dry.
I would say a well set up car in the rain on rain sports or Westlakes is not that much slower than a road tyre in the dry.
And that was a 550 brake RB32.
So if you know it's going to be wet, mount a pair of 265, 245, whatever rain sports would be my number one choice.
Something that you wouldn't be able to spin in the dry. Or you'd struggle with in the dry.
Well, look,
if you're in a lower power car.
A rain sport is a rain designed tyre. Yeah. And a long time ago, a couple of years, 2 or 3 years ago, I think it was the first LZ Fest, which Archie Harmer won.
Yeah.
He won it. He gapped everyone and no one could figure out why. And he gapped them all because he had that little Corolla coupe thing.
K70.
And they put rain sports in the back of it.
Yeah.
And it was shedding the water and gripping and nobody else on any other tyre could keep up because the car was light and it had a really good rain specific tyre. Same as if you went to do a track day or a race day and you went with slicks, you're not going to have a good time. If you had a set of wets, proper wets, and you could change the setup slightly on the car, then immediately you go from having a shit day to actually, okay, it wasn't quite as quick, but it was still really good.
It was still good, yeah.
So I think with a little bit of setup tweaking and a little bit of pre-planning, you can still have a sick day.
Yeah, I think so.
I'd still rather have a dry day.
Yeah, I'd rather have a dry day too.
But if they said, Adam, do you want to come do Linden? Yeah, it'll be wet, but all the boys are going. It wouldn't put me off.
Yeah, exactly. So
I just would adjust the car and take a different set of tyres.
Put it on low boost.
And put it on low boost. But it's not the end of the world.
No, I agree. Yeah, I'm not I wouldn't go, right, everyone needs to wet their track.
No.
If free choice.
No. But is it such a bad thing?
But it's not the end of the world, I don't think. But if there was a track like Linden local to me, like if we lived in Kent, and I could drive Linden in the wet, sick.
But if you could turn
I'm not
up,
that mad keen on driving 3.5 hours down there or 2.5, 3 hours down there to drive it in the rain, unless there's a good event on.
But those boys are from down there.
Exactly, yeah.
And if you could drive 45 minutes, chuck a pair of wheels on, do a drift day, and drive home.
Well, don't even take a pair of wheels with you.
No,
just
use the wheels that are on the car.
Use the wheels that are on the car. Yeah.
Then actually, it makes it probably more enjoyable. Like your 350, if you could just
be perfect in what?
Yeah, chuck a pair of whatever's on the rear, go down to Linden, drive around, come back.
Yeah, mint.
Great.
And
it's £100 a ticket.
And it's fast enough that you can like sling it in a bit.
Especially if you get a few of your boys there as well.
Yeah.
And you can twin with them. It's good twinning practice as well because again, everything's slowed down.
Exactly. Gives you the chance to be precise.
Yeah. So no, Tom, I don't think it's a bad thing. No, I think more people should do it. I'd still prefer a dry day.
Yeah.
But
if that's your only option, make the most of it.
Too right. And with those bits of information, I think you can.
Yeah.
Next questions. We've got Edmard.
Now, this is a tricky one because he sent me I've sent Adam the screenshots because I'm recording on my phone because we're a very big operation. So he sent me a personal message after he tried to answer the question. So as you can see, I sort of responded and then thought, I don't actually know how to respond to that because I haven't been there.
No, so he's asked, just wrapped up my second season judging for Drift League. Would like to hear your thoughts, basically, but then it's cut off.
Ah, right. So somewhere in there is a screenshot of a conversation with that same man.
Oh, good.
Well, we're very, very high.
Oh, good. Hang on. Well,
Did I send it?
no. Oh, yeah.
That
Here we go.
So basically, he is a judge of Drift League, which is currently our only competition event championship in the UK. I think.
The replacement series to BDC.
Yeah, it's the pinnacle in the UK at the moment. And he was asking...
I've got it here.
Yeah, basically what we thought.
He was asking, just wrapped up my second season judging for Drift League GB. Would love to know your thoughts on it and any ideas to get more people out to see the event or any changes you would like to see.
Nah, I responded to him saying, I don't know, because I haven't watched any of it and I haven't been involved in any of it and haven't been.
That's the problem.
Yeah, which sort of pisses on his question immediately.
But that is the problem.
That is exactly the problem. Yeah, I am a fan of drifting. There is a championship in the UK and I've not bothered going to watch. But I did go to Latvia to watch something else.
I mean...
Granted, a bit different.
Different.
Yeah, I mean, I was part of BDC in what I will call the glory days when Dave Egan owned it, which is when British drifting was at its absolute climax in modern days, in terms of practice days that we had access to, and the championship was, well, it was overproduced massively and over ambitious.
The bar was up here.
Yeah. And a lot of it was good marketing, good videos made of it, good media coverage and good hype. And then the event was run like a Drift Masters level event in terms of for the spectators and the management behind the scenes to run the event. So it was all just run as properly as possible and far higher standard than it really needed to be. But the key thing is it was aimed at the spectators, not the drivers. And that is the heart of the matter. Currently, and I think what's become the problem in the UK has been that the people that followed suit after Dave kind of aimed more at the drivers than they did the spectators. Some tried better than others, but it's a driver series, not a spectator series. And drivers don't pay the bills. The people through the gates are what pay the bills.
Which is probably why he's asking.
Yeah. And no, I don't want to see any series struggle in the UK at all. I don't want to see anyone struggle. But they're not the most spectacular of events. I cannot speak about Drift League because I haven't seen a single thing from it this year. But
that's also the problem.
I haven't seen anything. I think it needs a bigger investment in media in terms of... I don't think a live stream is the best thing in the world for a drift series because it means you don't have to go. But if you want eyes on and sponsorship coverage and therefore the budget to put better events on, I think it's a necessary evil to some extent.
We're not really the right person to answer this because we haven't ever run an event.
No, we're not. I've been involved in running events, but I've not run an event. No.
The problem is the bar was set really high with Dave.
The bar was very
Dave
high.
walked away, other people came in, and the optimism was good.
Yeah.
And it all kind of fell apart.
And
twice.
Yeah,
and now I think a lot of people are just like...
And from behind the scenes, it fell apart because Dave had an opinion, had an idea, had a few very select people that he worked with.
And took a lot of risks.
His team took a lot of personal risks and did the event, whether it was a good idea or not.
Yep.
The people that followed took the championship on and had a lot of people around them putting input in that were just mates. There was a lot of mates putting input in and a lot of pandering to certain things and not a lot of risk. Risk equals reward, but risk is also scary, and I understand that because I know for a fact the series never had any budget in it, really.
Nope.
So I think that coupled with venues disappearing and lack of ability to get the foot in the door with other places means that, sadly, what was the British Drift Championship crumbled.
I'd also say it's the same tracks and it's the same drivers.
Yeah, which
one thing that
could be said for most series, though, to be fair, in the world.
Could, but there's only so many times I can go to Three Sisters and Teesside.
Yeah, but even then, Dave then ran Teesside backwards, ran it at night, took risks that did things differently.
But Dave also brought over guest drivers, which would bring a crowd. Mm-hmm. So he'd pay for Daigo or someone to come and do it, and then people would go, shit, Daigo's going, or whoever.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
If you had like, let's flip this. If you knew McKeever was going, and if you knew Falvey was going, and if you knew
Phil was
going, and Martin was going, and some of the
Laurie Hynen's coming over to spectate to drive the event,
and Axel's doing it, and everyone, you'd be like, I'm going, but it's not like that, and the general caliber is good, but it's not like incredible.
I can't comment because I've not seen it.
I've seen bits.
I've not seen it.
I've seen bits, but I haven't seen it all.
Gordon, who runs that, is a great guy. Gordon's a fantastic. Gordon McIsaac. He's an ex-BDC driver. He's a real passionate guy for it, and lovely man, and puts his heart and soul into it. I just think I think a lot of fingers were burnt as well in the latter years of BDC in terms of sponsorships. And we'll do that, and then
not doing it,
not fulfilling,
taking the money, but not doing it.
So I think he's been dealt a shit hand.
I agree.
In terms of he's left to pick up the pieces,
and now he has to work even harder to try and make up for that, which isn't his fault.
No, so I think Gordon's doing a fantastic thing. I know the prizes have been very. I think there was a brand new trailer offered for the championship and things like that. Yeah, there was proper prizes on the line, which is more than you used to get for BDC. You've got a plastic trophy and a TRS toe strap. And I've seen people remortgage their house to try and win those, so genuinely. So, like, at least there's something on the line this year. But, I don't know. I hope...
Don't know.
I hope... I don't know. I can't speak openly and say, this needs to change, this needs to change. If it's got passion...
I don't think there's one big issue.
If it's got passion, it's got drive, and the right people behind it, then it will go the right way. I do think that you need to invest in some media. Because
I'd agree.
We're both in and around drifting, and I've heard...
And in and around media.
Yeah, big influencers. And I've seen very, very, very little. In fact, most of what I've seen has been posted by drivers that have driven the events. So I think perhaps a little bit more exposure wouldn't go amiss.
I don't know what the best way to do that is.
I don't know. Spend some budget on a very, very creative media guy, and for the series, not for a specific person.
Yes.
And I think have at it. But I don't know. In all honesty, I can't heartfelt answer that question without lying because I haven't been involved or seen it.
Well, there you go.
I've taken a stab.
Sorry, that was a bit rambly. But if you've got any opinions yourself, comments.
Yeah. Fire in the comments.
We'll be interested to read. We do read the comments.
Yeah, because some of you guys may well have been a lot more involved in it than we were.
Yeah, and you might go, oh no, it's because of this, or it's... We'd be interested to hear. I genuinely would be interested.
Would be, yeah. It's something that... Well, I'll happily go and watch an event next year.
Yeah.
Tell me what's going on, I'll be there.
We can go to a podcast live from Three Sisters. Driftly, yeah. Magic Jet Ski.
Yes, sir.
What is a good front tyre? He spelt tyre as an American.
He is Polish, I'm going to say. So maybe it's how they spell it over there.
Or maybe not.
Maybe not, yeah.
What's a good front drift? What's a good front tyre for a drift car, and what should you avoid?
Now, I think that very much depends on what your rear tyre is going to be.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
So,
and how you like to drive a car.
Yeah, definitely. You'll have a very different answer to me.
100%.
I have always run Uniroyal Rain Sport 2s.
Yep.
That's been my front tyre of choice.
Alex Law's tyre of choice. Dan Joyce's tyre of choice.
Yeah, that was always my tyre of choice.
Yep.
Happy in the wet, happy in the dry.
Size?
I ran a 225 40 on a 10.5 because I'm a helmet.
Yeah, pretty much. But I think Magic Jet Ski is a bit of a helmet too. He'll run a...
He's asking to go on his 2JZ FC RX7.
So that's going to be a bit nose heavy, isn't it?
Bit nose heavy.
No.
I'll show you a photo.
Is it in the bulkhead?
Yes. It's like there's not a cylinder in front of the struts.
Really?
No. Mad.
That's what?
I didn't realise how big the engine bays were in them.
Well, I suppose are they two rotor?
They're two rotor standard, yeah. Which is about this big, a two rotor.
Yeah, but it's quite long, isn't it?
No, it's about that long.
Oh.
They're tiny. But yeah, I don't know. For some reason, it's it's basically in the boot.
Yeah.
So
basically, a Uni Royal Rain Sport is a good, I would say, grassroots tyre.
yeah, depending on what tyres you're going to put on the back.
Probably the grassroots tyre. Yeah. If you want a bit more of a sort of bite as you turn in, you probably want slightly wider, like a 235, 245.
Definitely want. Yeah, don't take my tyre size advice. Mine's solely based on how will I get this wheel that doesn't fit under the arch.
I run a 245 4017 Zeknova Supersport, which is quite a soft tyre, to be fair.
That can't be bought anymore.
And I can't buy them anymore, so I don't know what we're going to run.
You're about to ask the same question.
I like a thick, a chunky sidewall, grippy front tyre, so I can huck the car about. But I don't know what I'll go to next. What to avoid? A road tyre. Unless you're on a road tyre rear with very little grip.
Yeah.
But if you want to balance, if you've got a load of front grip
the key,
and no rear grip, you're going to struggle. It's gonna just over rotate. If you've got a load of rear grip and no front grip, you're just going to get understeer. So you want a good balance.
It depends again on your driving style.
It does. Yeah.
Adam LZ runs 75 psi on his front tyre.
Yes, he does. Yeah.
But
he runs a big front tyre.
Runs a big front tyre with a lot of pressure because
he runs like a 265 front.
He doesn't like a lot of front end grip.
That's the other thing you could do. You could fit a bigger tyre and air it up.
Yeah, and play with it. I think, like you say, it's entirely dependent on rear tyre, and I think the balance is the key. But I like a Uni Royal Rain Sport.
I would say balance.
Yeah. I
would say balance is the key bit. I run a grippy rear tyre, so I need to run a grippy front tyre.
I would probably, even if I was to run a 651 or UHP Zestino, still stick to that front tyre.
Yeah, it'd be fine.
I'm
pretty sure Dan ran Uni Royal Rain Sports
with Valinos.
Valinos on the back, yeah. So I would say I ran a Hankook Ventus. That was a pretty good front tyre.
I ran a Nankang NS2. That was shit tyre. Yeah, that was really shit.
The NS2Rs are good for a day, and then they go hard, and they're useless.
Well, imagine what the non-semi-slick version's like. It's hard from the factory, and it maintains that.
Yeah, not good.
Not good.
Jack Tilburn, he's a regular.
Back once again.
Regular commenter.
Really likes listening to our shite.
Preference in track layout, venue, and why, and also when's the SR coming? SR bits answered.
SR bits answered.
Track layouts. So basically, what's your preferred sort of track, effectively?
Anyone venue. I'm allowed to drive.
Yeah.
I'm really not that fussy. I like going very quickly. I like small technical stuff. I like a car park. I like a racetrack. I'm not really arsed as long as I'm allowed to drive it. And it's got a corner for the boys and an entry.
I like a variance, but my key number one thing is entry.
Yeah.
I like a big, get your speed up, chuck it in kind of entry.
Yeah. I like the reverse.
After that, I'm not interested.
I like the reverse layout, Driftland.
Yeah. You cut the reverse shift lock.
Yeah. I like that. That's fun. Yeah. Because it's got a bit of an entry and it's got plenty of tandem corners for the boys. And you can give it a big huck into the back.
That's quite good. To be fair, you've only driven Driftland, so
yeah. I've done a few laps at Anglesey as well.
Yeah,
years ago.
I like Anglesey.
Yeah, that was fun. Fast.
All
of it. Very quick. Very
Jack
speedy.
came out with me at Anglesey.
Did he?
Yeah, many years ago, when the car was lesser powered for the built engine.
Yeah.
Had a good time.
Yeah, I don't really have a massive preference. Do you?
No, other than I like a big chucky in entry. Other than that, I'm not really fussed. I do like a bit of variation though. For example, if you kept doing the same layout on the same car park over and over and over again, it gets a bit boring.
That was the fun thing with Rockingham, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It changed up all the time.
Yeah.
Every time you went, there was a different layout.
So like, I'm going to use it as an example because it's the nearest one. Norfolk Arena, which is effectively like a kidney.
Yeah.
I mean, a few times is great.
Some laps of that track. I've done like 10 years of once or twice a month drifting that track, and I can do it with my eyes closed. And that's fun whilst you're learning, and then you learn, and then you're like, well, this is boring, and then you learn how to twin, and then it's fun again.
Yeah.
And then you crash a lot, in my experience.
A lot,
like constantly, and then that gets boring. So then you fix your car and you drive again just normally, and then it's boring. Depending on, unless there's someone that you like driving with there, or a car you're trying to keep up with that you shouldn't be able to.
It's the same as anything. Variation is the spice of life in it.
Yeah.
And I think if you carry on doing the same layout, I guess, boring.
Yeah, exactly.
So variation. What I do like about Anglesey, Matsuri,
You've got choices.
You've got choices. You can go to the hairpin, do some backies. You can go to the toe course, do all the twisties and up and down, or you can go on the national course and go fast.
And do real big backies.
Go fast. So you've got options there. That Anglesey probably is the best all-round track in the UK.
Yeah.
For variation.
I agree.
The only thing it hasn't got is a skid pad, but who cares?
And it's also in the sea.
It's a bit windy.
It's a bit in the sea.
Bit rainy.
Lovely track there.
Beautiful.
Beautiful
but
place.
a bit rainy, bit wet, bit cold. But we'll take it.
That's more a time of the year problem.
Yeah, but they can only do it before or after season. So we get what we've given, and we're glad we've got it.
Absolutely.
Sammy Smalls.E36. Favourite track you've driven, bucket list track. He's put Ibisu is everyone's dream. What's your dream track? What is one track you'd want to do before you croak it?
Final back, whatever the place is called.
USA,
that's the boy. That looks fun. Also Bihoku.
Bihoku.
And I think we all would like a go at some Ibisu track. I don't really care what.
Yeah.
But Bihoku, I love the big scariness.
Yeah. Bihoku looks sick. With the drop.
Yeah.
No, it's Nico with the drop.
Nico's got the drop.
Yeah,
Nico. Yeah, I'll take any of the hero tracks from Japan.
Same. For me, it's
as
obviously Mayhem, but it would be Mayhem probably. That said, if I had to go to one place to drift, it'd be Ibisu.
Yeah.
If it was like you could go to drift, you can have your car at a facility, but you can only stay at that facility. It'd be Ibisu.
Yeah.
And it'd be Nishi Long.
North course looks fucking
Nishi Long, where you go fast down the straight and then huck it into the bottom corner. That's a bit of me. And North course, where you come over the crest against the wall and then flick it hard.
What did you do? Did you ever really, really want to do Minami?
No.
No, me neither. No. I always looked at that track and went, well, I'm going to have an accident.
My back's too bad as it is. Can you imagine?
I'd need a bra.
Yeah.
I'd need a bra for that, or I would have a bad back.
You'd bend your steering wheel. And your tits hit it.
Bruise my thighs. God, how's this happened?
No, I watching like Daigo and people do Minami, sick. Would I want to do it? Probably not.
Your car's done it.
My car has done it. Yeah. I'm not so much.
No, not so keen.
Although that said, you've got to do it.
You'd have a go. I think that would very much depend. That might be the last track I did of the of the 2 weeks I was there.
Yeah.
I've got that at the end because I'm probably going to write my shit off.
Yes.
But North Course looks mega. I love that.
North Course does look sick.
I love that track, but there's not a lot of margin for error on it.
But that's also what makes it sick.
Yeah,
it's the same as Mayhem.
Fuck.
Mayhem, anywhere else where there's not walls and stuff, it sucks. But with walls and stuff to crash into, sick.
It'd be a risk.
Yeah.
And USA looks sick because it's up, down, over here, there, and everywhere. I like the look of that.
So sorry, Sam, we haven't really answered your question.
None of them are in the UK.
Shit, yeah, good point.
Yeah, that's sad, isn't it?
That is sad. One track I would like to do in the UK is that new VIP Motorsport Park place in... Oh, is that Northern Ireland or is that...
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Do you not know?
No.
360 Motorsport Park?
Oh, 360.
Not
yeah,
VIP.
Sorry, yeah. 360 Motorsport.
That's good.
Fun. Yeah.
I'd like to do that.
It's an old kart track, isn't it, that they've turned into like a...
Well, it just looks like a wind farm that someone's built a track in it.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a pleasant place to spectate.
No.
But it looks fun to drive.
Looks like you might want a windbreaker. The Rolling Dead.
Oh.
This is actually a good question and one we've never even contemplated, but actually is very important. And we've had this conversation hundreds of times.
Have we?
Best tow rig setup.
Yeah.
We've had this conversation for hours.
I'll tell you the worst tow rig setup I've ever seen. A 5-door Mark 4 Fiesta, 5 up,
5 up.
with a twin axle trailer with an E36 Touring on the back of it. That's the worst tow setup I've ever seen.
Yes.
In this country.
That's a bit much.
That's not okay. As for best, I think in this country, it's...
What's the dude's name that I forgot about with the M3 F80?
Harry Rowlands. Yeah, he's got a F80 M3, which is a bit... That's probably not okay to tow with. Legally.
It's 100% okay.
But it looks gangster.
No, lowered on Advans.
On blue Advans.
That
White car.
is sick.
Yeah,
that
big
guy,
flex.
big props for that guy.
a CA powered
S13.
S13 on Blitz 03s on its tit on the trailer behind it. That was some.
I passed him on the M6 going up to Doryfest and was like, that is sick.
and he'd driven from France.
Yeah, he is in France. Yeah.
And that was pretty spectacular.
It is pretty spectacular. But joking aside, that's a very generic question. I'm going to go for a best budget setup and then a best budget setup.
Yeah.
Key bit, you want a good sturdy trailer, ideally triaxle, that can take 3.5 tons.
Yeah. So
something like a Brian James, is it T6 or
big boy?
I've got a Woodford. I don't know what it is, but it's a Woodford something.
Big un.
It's big un. Triaxle, 2.2 wide. That's key.
Yeah,
you want a wide trailer, 2.2 meters wide. Anything it has to be 2 meters or wider. If not, your car just won't fit.
Especially if you've got a decent lock-in.
Wheels. And I think mine's 5.5 meters long with a tilt bed and extended ramps.
Yours is sick as well because it gets some. We've had some fairly low stuff on that trailer.
Yeah. Tilt's good. So
tilt and long ramps.
Bateson do good trailers. Ideally, you want an enclosed trailer if you've got that money.
Yeah, if you got.
But if you haven't got that money, then a triaxle wide trailer is your boy.
Even
with a
those
tire
little Brian James C4s, the slightly smaller ones, they're good trailers.
They're okay.
They're just narrow.
They're narrow, yeah, and you can be overweight with them if you're not careful. If you start loading your car up, I'm not going to go into UK towing law, but
they suck.
If you start loading your car up, like you get 2.5, 3 tons on one of those.
Yeah. In Europe, you can put like 15 cars behind an Iveco daily, and that's absolutely acceptable.
I do love
in this country, you can put like a loaf of bread.
We sent photos to each other. Hopefully, you can insert a photo of the cars going to final bout.
Yeah.
On like a Julie Ram.
Yeah.
And then you've got like a no shit, like a lorry trailer with 7 cars on it.
Wedge 7-car trailer.
Yeah. Going to final bout. That would be sick.
Doing 7 gallons to a mile.
In the UK, Vosa would bend you over.
Yeah. Well, as Jake has found out.
So that would be the trailer. Car, I've been through this hundreds of times.
We've been through this conversation.
The best car, unfortunately, is probably a Land Rover Discovery. However, it won't work unless you spend a fortune of money, and then it might work. So the only real option for 3.5 ton tow capacity cars that are affordable is a Touareg. It's the only real option. You can get 2.5 ton cars which will tow, like X5s and stuff like that, and they'll be okay. But if Vosa pull you over, they will try and bum you.
Yeah. Or like a Ranger or something also for an hour.
Ranger. Problem with pickups are they're not that practical. If the trailer's empty, the back of the truck there's no weight in, so the trailer will kick the back of the truck, and after about 25 minutes, half an hour of buckarooing your way to wherever, you get real sick of that. So
they're also fucking shit on fuel, those Rangers. I took one of those to Doryfest for Doryfest 1, and I was sad at home. I spent like 800 quid in diesel. They're
also not reliable.
Yeah.
Navaras are pretty good. Most pickups are pretty good, but
towing wise, they're legal as well, aren't they?
They're legal, but they are a bit compromised.
Yeah, they are a commercial vehicle.
My Touareg, I've done I think 50,000 miles on that towing, and it's been spot on.
The honey. We've been to Doryfest in it together.
It does 20 to the gallon towing. It's comfortable. You can make it like a van because you fold the seats, and
it's got enough power to get out its own way.
It's got loads of power. It's automatic. The seats are a bit shit, but elsewise,
speaking of which, I've got a dead ass.
It's a good rig, and you'll pick up a Touareg with like 100,000 miles on it for sub 10 grand.
Yeah,
you're not going to get much better than that, to be honest with you. The only things that go wrong with them tends to be oil leaks and sometimes timing chains need doing. But
you take 5 litres of oil with you, you'll be fine.
It's not the end of the world. That's your sort of budget friendly. I mean, you can go like down the road of old Range Rovers and old X5s and
Land Cruisers,
but they're not fucking cheap.
No, they are not.
Like a 300,000 mile Land Cruiser will still be 5 or 6 grand.
But it will tow.
But
when it does break, you'll need to sell your house.
Yes.
They're fucking expensive to maintain.
They are, yeah. So I would say a Touareg.
Yeah.
Or a pickup.
Yeah. Or
not a Ranger.
If you've got a company car, if you've got company car allowance or the right job, maybe a new X5 or a new Range Rover or something. But
yeah. If you got that budget,
if you got that money,
money no object, I would have a enclosed Brian James
Cullinan.
T6 and a Cullinan. Yeah, yeah, that'd be sick. Imagine rocking up in a Cullinan.
Yeah,
like a blacked out Cullinan with a blacked out trailer on the back.
Hi, I've got money.
Yeah, that'd be sick. But actually, no, I really like the American stuff. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I do too. It doesn't work in this country.
I mean,
it doesn't fit.
There's a loophole with the American stuff, right? So with all the UK cars, you have a towing plate on the car which says it has a maximum towing capacity of whatever. The American trucks don't. They just don't have a plate. No, so technically, you can't be overweight because you haven't got a plate. But if you tell Vosa that, they get really upset. So,
but we do know a guy who's got a big Ram and a big enclosed trailer, and on his way to Dory Fest 3 was at something like 11 tons train weight, which is absolutely not legal in this country. I don't care what fucking Vosa grey area you've got.
Yeah.
But also driving it on a car licence.
Yes. That's a bit suspect.
So you can get away with it. And I think in this country, the biggest thing is, does it look right?
Yeah, that's the key thing.
Does it look acceptable?
If Vosa drive past and they go, oh, that looks okay, then you're fine. You're
probably all right.
If you've got an M3 with an S13 behind it,
fair play for doing a 1,000-mile round trip like that. But
on the way back, he said he didn't see anyone because it was the World Cup.
Oh, yeah.
Can you remember?
Yeah, I remember.
It was the World Cup or something, and there was like no one on the road. So
perfect.
He just sat there watching the World Cup in his car.
Meanwhile, someone else that we've mentioned earlier in this podcast drove from the same bit of France all the way to Dory Fest and back with no MOT, no tax.
Oh, really?
And a vehicle not in his name. So you can do that as well if you're really brave.
So that's what we go with then?
I think, yeah, for the budget side of things, it's that. If you've got money, it's a new X5, a new Range Rover, and a nice big enclosed trailer.
Yeah, if I had money, I'd just go and buy a Range Rover and a fucking good warranty.
Cayenne Turbo.
I'd buy 2 actually.
Yeah.
Because one will work and one won't. Yeah. Or a Cayenne Turbo or something, yeah. Or a big old American truck, but Vosa won't like you. And
you won't like you when you've got to park it anywhere in this country.
Yeah, Jake just abandons it.
Yeah, it's not so much park as stop.
All you can do. I think we've got one final one, which is again from Sammy Smallsy36.
He's got all the questions.
I know. LZ Fest, did you see anything in Coombe? If so, what were your thoughts on the event? We've kind of covered it. We saw a good bit. We didn't go again.
No, didn't go mainly because I think we looked at the tickets and they were money.
They also sold out in
sold out in about
24 hours.
3 seconds.
By the time we realised they were for sale, they were sold.
Yeah.
They were gone.
And they are basically in France from us, from Castle Coombe, isn't it?
No, opposite way.
Is it? No, Castle Coombe's down south.
Yeah, but France is...
Oh, yeah, sort of like sea.
Yeah,
like
it's Atlantic. Sort of like northern Spain.
Yeah, it's many miles away from us. It's a pain in the ass to get in and out of.
It's a pain to get. The only thing I didn't like about it, and I don't think anyone liked it...
The roundabout?
But there was only so much they could do with the roundabout.
Yeah, the roundabout.
It sort of ruined... There was a really cool layout. It really flowed nicely. And then they kind of stopped.
And then it didn't flow at all. And then everyone was...
But there's only so much they could do with that layout.
Yeah, and Coombe is a particularly massive perimeter circuit as well. Yeah. So, like you say, they only had... It was either do a run or... do something where you come back on yourself. So
if it was like Riga at the end, where they've got that nice loop at the end, it would have been fine. But because it was literally a on-the-spot turn, it was a bit aggressive on cars, and it sort of ruined all the flow.
Yeah, luckily they were on a reasonably forgiving tyre.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think you'd have seen a lot of drive lines having a much worse day trying to get back out of that.
Even worse than they did have.
Yeah, because there was a lot of... to be fair, there's a lot of diffs and boxes got broken anyway. But
a lot of stuff got broken.
There'd been a lot more. It's really cool for UK drifting to see that here, though.
Yeah.
And really cool to see that level of... it's a terrible word, but celebrity in our sport over here.
We got invites, but we were busy.
We're busy, yeah. We were busy just being influencers somewhere else. It was an event I wanted to go to, but like I say, missed the tickets. And they were fairly expensive, I think.
They were quite expensive, but it's sick to see the event there. Interesting, what we said earlier about Drift League.
Yeah. And
saying about how do we get more people to Drift League. And then you have LZ Fest. Now, I know it only happens once a year, or it's only happened once in however many years. And if you did it every 4 times a year, it probably wouldn't sell out as quick. No. But Interesting that everyone was keen to go to that.
Yeah.
Even though technically the driving standard, you could argue, would be worse because it's not it's not a proper competition. It's a demo event.
Yeah.
It's interesting that everyone wanted to go to that.
And I would argue, although Coombe is a fantastic venue, not a great venue for that sort of event.
No, not really.
It's a very spread out track.
It is.
And I would argue that, like, if you'd have put the same thing on at, say, Silverstone, I could see it a lot more. I could see how you would sell that out so quickly. But I was shocked to see how fast the spectator side of things.
Yeah. It was interesting.
But again, great media coverage, big exposure, big event. So hopefully people will learn something from that, and hopefully they come back and do another one.
Oh God, yeah. Hopefully they can do a couple.
We will go to it.
Yeah, it'd be great to see them do a few. It'd be nice to see them do Silverstone.
Go meet my heroes. Go meet Jimmy. Hey Jimmy, I'm the guy that spoke about your t-shirts on the internet.
You're the guy that does 4XL, and I'm the guy that buys it.
And I'm the guy that buys them all.
But yeah, no, it would be sick. Again, give us your thoughts if you've got any thoughts on LZ Fest.
Yeah, or if you went, tell us what you thought.
Yeah, we can't really comment too much on stuff we haven't done. No, we should do more stuff.
We do need to do more stuff. Probably will do in the new year. I think that's sort of...
Yeah.
But also, we're in the middle of October now, so...
Yeah.
We've just found our feet just as the season's sort of finished up.
I only have one day off a week as well, which is a bit not very good for life stuff. So that's a problem.
Yeah, and to be fair, I probably will moving forward as well. So yeah, but we will make an effort next year to go to more events. Definitely, I think we're gonna.
Yeah, I don't know how many events I'll be driving at. I suppose people are going to want to know, going back to the very start of this podcast, or when's your car going to be done?
Yeah, when it's done.
When it's done.
Yeah,
I don't know. It will be done when it's done. I do have the money, obviously, because I've sold all the RB stuff. So the money is there, but equally, I don't want to rush it and then think, oh shit, we should have done this, we should have done that. And
there is no rush.
No,
there is. You don't need the car for anything. There's no.
No, I'm not aiming for a specific event as such. I think I spoke to Dave from Garage 21 doing the engine. Thank you, Dave. And he said that he thinks it will be done sort of beginning of the year, January, February, maybe early March at the latest. So if I wanted to potentially push to do Japfest to try and retain a podium streak, big deal here.
Some more trophies for the cabinet.
Some more plastic trophies. Then maybe I could do that, but I'm not gonna bankrupt myself.
No, I've already been asked if I'm going to do Doryfest in the next car I buy.
I want to see you do Doryfest.
I'm not doing Doryfest in the next car I buy. I'm going to say that now. No. Why? No, because we're in October now. I bought the last car I did.
The 8th of October.
Yeah, the last car I built for Doryfest, I bought on New Year's Eve.
Yes, you did.
And then it was 6 months of fucking aggro.
Yes, it was.
To get that car done in time, in the spare time that we did have. Including, I had to take days holiday to come paint it.
Yes, you did, yeah.
So, I'm not doing it. You end up spending more money than you need to because you're panicking trying to make an event.
Yeah.
And rushing and fucking stuff up. So, I'm not doing it. I will be at Doryfest this year, I think, regardless. I plan on going to watch. Either I'll come with you.
I think we can commit to that.
Or we'll go up there and take our high-end media recording system.
By that time, we might even have 3 microphones.
We might have to fund a 3rd microphone for that event.
We can't afford to go to Doryfest.
No.
If you know how expensive microphones are.
That's our budget out.
Yeah.
So I think we'll go to that. I think we'll try and do a few more events next year.
Again, in the comments, what would you like to see us do? Other than each other?
Yeah, what events will there be? There's rumours of some interesting developments from Driftmasters for next year as well.
There is.
A very interesting event. We won't be at that one. We don't have the budget for where that one is going to be.
No, we don't, no.
But yeah, so hopefully we'll travel to some more stuff and see you there.
Yeah.
But I think we're probably going to wrap that one up there because we're rambling shite now.
Yep. I don't know how long that was, but, if you got this far, thank you for watching.
Yeah, welcome to Ramblecast. We will be a little bit more concise with the next one, I think, and actually have something to talk about. We sort of rambled through this.
Well, no, this one was a catch up.
Yeah.
And questions and a debrief. Yeah. Of what's going on, because I know you guys have been watching these every couple of weeks, but we haven't been doing them every couple of weeks.
No.
We've been doing loads of them and then none of them.
Yeah.
So
we haven't
for
actually
us,
seen each other for about a month. So.
no, you've been busy scraping toilets clean. And
I tell you what, people, I work in the food industry and I've witnessed some things. Poocast might make a comeback because I've got photographic proof. It was in the right postcode, but it was the wrong address. Like, there was a lot more excrement on than in. That's all I'm going to say.
somehow it was on the wall.
And that was in a food factory. So they're the people that are handling your food.
Specifically?
No, fuck that. I've got to keep a job. But all I would say is just there's some weird creatures among us.
Yeah, and they make your food.
And they do make your food.
So that's good. In the meantime, on that note,
On that joyous note.
yeah, you can follow us. I'm at AdamMS15 and Callum is...
Callum_Pete on Instagram. We are also on YouTube at Idle Chat Podcast. And I've forgotten the other thing that we say. What's the other thing we say?
We're on Instagram.
Oh, we're on Instagram. Where? Idle.chat.
Yeah. We haven't done TikTok yet.
No, actually, I hate to say it, we have.
Have we?
Yeah, we have.
Shit, I didn't even know that.
We have. We've done about 3 things on it. And because I feel like a 13-year-old child every time I open the app. And I'm like, China's watching. Go away. And close it again. But I did go on it to buy some cheap detailing products because I got an introductory offer.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, good.
There you go.
And on that note, we'll leave that with you.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.